Hey guys, Braydoz here, and welcome back to another Sims 3 speed build. The first time I built in the Sims 3 in a long time, since Flow. Flow was the last Sims 3 build that I did about 6 months ago, I think. Just before September. So, yeah. Sims 4 came out on like the 4th of September for me. So, it was quite a while ago. I built a few weeks before that. So, it's been a good 6 months since I've properly built a house in the Sims 3. And I've got to tell you, it is good to get back into this build mode. It is a really nice build mode. Just CFE. Just CFE is all you need in The Sims 4, and it would be perfect. I really don't care about anything else in Sims 4 build mode. I just need CFE. And getting back into Sims 3 is really, really nice, pretty much. It's just nice to get back to all the features and everything, and just how much freedom you have. Also, I built the house in the wrong place, and Sims 4 was going on about, oh, look, you can move entire houses at once. I totally just moved the entire house back a bit, as you can see here. Like, I just moved the whole house. Yeah, it took a little bit longer, but, you know, you can still do it, so, there you go. Anyway, I'm building Liquefy. I don't know if I said that yet. I don't think I said that yet. It's taken me 1 minute and 14 seconds to get in to say the name. Today I'm building Liquefy, which is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom... It's a beach house, sort of. I mean, I'm building in Isla Paradiso, so it is an island house. It's a very, very tropical house, let me tell you that much. And it is completely surrounded by water, as you will probably already know from the thumbnail. But it's very tropical. Very, very tropical. There's water everywhere. There's palm trees and tropical plants and lots of woods, and then there's some stones in there as well. Or not stones, but some stone. And it looks really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out, especially considering I haven't built in The Sims 4 in quite a while. So I was really happy with how the house turned out. It is a small house. I'm on sort of a trend of small houses. The last 3 houses I've built have been like 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom places. So I'll build a family home next. You have my word. Next house I build will be a family home. Probably. But yeah, this house turned out really well. Surprisingly well. I was expecting to sort of get in and build the house and think, oh yeah, I've forgotten how to build completely and it's going to turn out rubbish. But it actually didn't. It turned out nicely. I really like the transition of the blue water to the green plants and then the wood of the house. The house is very wood. Like the walls, the floors, the ceilings and everything on the outside are all wood. And then you've got wood on the inside as well, which I really like. And then you have that nice stone on the outside as well. The sort of pillars that I am sort of lowering down. Now, I did try to build this house in The Sims 4 before I built it in The Sims 3, and then I'm like, no. I like sort of having the foundation on the top that you use with, or that you get by using CFE, so you can see sort of, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? Probably, hopefully, I don't know. But just so you get it completely framed, it's sort of equal to the height of the foundation. And it looks nice. It sort of frames the windows and everything, and that's what I really like about it. And you can't do that without CFE, and you can't do it in The Sims 4, so that's something that kind of annoys me a little bit, but I can do it in The Sims 3, so I figured, hey, I'll build this house in The Sims 3. And it turned out quite nicely, but the whole house is elevated up, just in case the pool floods and drowns you. That would be bad. And you can sort of walk through on that big foundation area that you see there, and then it lowers down onto some paved areas where the pool is. You can see I'm laying out the pool now, and you've got the whole walkways in there. I'm trying to swallow, but I can't swallow. There we go, that's better. My throat is frozen. I just had an ice block. But yeah, there's the pool. The pools are quite big. There's a lot of water in this house. That's why it's called Liquefy. I think that pretty much speaks for itself, but it does suit the name quite well. It's very much a liquefied house. I do like those sort of stones that I had there before, but they were just too dark. They contrasted too sharply. I didn't want the stone to be taking center stage. I wanted the wood, and I do really like that wood. It was nice to get in and actually be able to use Creator Style again. Like, that is just such a nice tool. I love Creator Style. It's so... You really miss it in this... I mean, you don't really realize how much you miss it until you get back into The Sims 3 and start to build with it, because it's such a lovely tool to build with. Just being able to choose colors for everything, I love it. I really, really do. Here I decided to make all the windows black rather than white, because it sort of contrasted a bit sharper and sort of outlined them, which I thought worked well, because I was trying to frame the windows, so why not make the windows frames themselves with a really sharp, dark, contrasting black. And that's sort of what I did, cutting through now to another part of the video, because when I do shoot these videos, I don't shoot them all at once. Or, well, when I build houses, I don't build them all at once. I'll have little breaks. I mean, most of the time when I build, it's not like I build them over a period of a couple of weeks or anything. I sort of build them within, well, usually I build them in the one day, but, you know, I'll build for an hour, then I'll have, you know, a half-hour break, then I'll come back. So that's why there's cuts in the video, in case you were ever wondering that. But here you can see I'm throwing in the stairs, and putting the correct wood color on the stairs so it sort of flows. So you just sort of step from the deck into the wood, or into the stairs, and then down onto the... What am I even saying? I haven't built in The Sims 3 in a long time, but that shouldn't be any reason that I'm not talking properly. But for some reason I'm not, I'm sorry. But yeah. Framing the outside with those little black fences. I want those fences in The Sims 4 as well. They're great for framing things. I've used framing a lot so far. Fear not, those are not the colors I use. Not the bright red. See, they're gone now, don't worry. I do, however, decide to go with a much sort of richer green color. Placing in a hell of a lot of palm trees there. But I do go with a lot greener color for the grass on the inside of the house. The parts that are framed by, there I am going again with that word. The parts that are sort of separated off from the rest of the terrain on the outside. The terrain on the outside stays the same, but the other ones, they go very green. I don't know where the green's from. I think it might be from Hidden Springs or something. I'm not really sure. You'll see it here in a minute. When I place it down, it's a... Oh no, it's a Showtime one. It's a very sort of rich, darkish green that I go with, because I thought it looked quite nice. But a lot of the time was just with landscaping and placing in plants in this video, because there is a lot of plant placing. I had to place a lot of plants because, you know, it's a tropical style house. You want lots of color with the plants. There's not a whole lot of color in the house itself because it is just wood on the outside, so I decided I would bring in all the color with the plants themselves, which I thought was a good idea. It worked out quite nice. We're just throwing in plants here and there, all over the place. It has been a while since I've recorded a longer speed build. So if the commentary is rubbish, then I do apologize. But Get to Work comes out soon for The Sims 4. Moving on to another topic. You can basically see the exterior of the house is pretty much done. That's the gist of it there. And it does look really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out. But yeah, Get to Work comes out soon for The Sims 4. I'm really excited for that. Also, City Skylines comes out very soon. I was going to watch some footage of that because they showed some footage of City Skylines at PDXCon over in Portland or something, I think it was, in the States. Or something like that, I'm not really sure. But I decided I would have a look at that, and then I thought, oh no, I'm going to spoil the game for myself, so I clicked off. It does look very good. It looks really... I like the style of it from what I've seen. It looks very, very similar to SimCity, which is what I want. I mean, I know I give SimCity a lot of crap, just the same as The Sims 4, but, you know, I do like SimCity. I absolutely adored SimCity, actually. I've sunk, what, 400 hours into that so far, and I'll be playing that for many years to come. Even though it is limited, I will still be playing that, and I do love that game. But one of the things I just loved about it is the style and the visuals, and it's just perfect for that sort of game. And the same goes for The Sims 4. Like, they're really starting to hit their straps with the style, or the visual style at least, of the games, because they are perfect for this sort of game. Like, for a Sims game, Sims 4 is perfect, and SimCity was perfect for a city simulation. It's sort of like the glass box engine, I think it was called, for SimCity, and that really makes it look like you can just reach in and touch it. And that's sort of what City Skylines looks like a little bit. That's the sort of feel it has to it, and I'm really excited to play that game because it looks good. Everything looks interesting. I'm happy about that. I was talking about Sims 4 Get to Work, so I will get back on topic with that. But Get to Work comes out April. I think it's April. I'm not really sure if it's April or not. I'm not 100% sure. Let me just research that. Sims 4 Get to Work. There we go. Yeah, but I'm excited about that, actually. I think it's going to be really good. I think it'll bring a lot more variety to the game. Being able to actually go out and do your jobs. Just the same as sort of what Ambitions did for The Sims 3. That had a similar sort of effect on it. Although it wasn't as big because... Okay, I'm not going to hate on The Sims 4. I'm not going to hate on The Sims 4, but open world, please. Yeah, but Sims 4 Get to Work, being able to actually go and let your Sims do their jobs or tell them how to do their jobs and control them while they're doing that is going to be really interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. There's a bunch of new jobs as well. I haven't seen the... I think they released a doctor trailer for one of the careers. I haven't looked at that. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm not exactly sure of the release date. I still can't find the release date. Yep, just April 2015. They haven't actually announced a release date. But there you go. It happens. There is apparently another trailer coming tomorrow or the day after as well. So that should be interesting. But I think the game will be pretty good. I'm excited about it. Hopefully it'll get me back into The Sims 4. The Slob to Stud challenge is taking over Sims 4, obviously. The last part of the Sims 4 Let's Play, which was absolutely hilarious. I loved recording that. I had such a great time. I killed myself laughing, and apparently you guys really enjoyed it too, which is good to see. So that was fun. That was really enjoyable. But that was the finale of The Sims 4, and the Slob to Stud challenge is the main series now. And I think Get to Work will probably take over from that. Hopefully we can get the Slob to Stud challenge finished by the time Get to Work comes out, because we've got a month or two for that yet. We've got March and April to go, and the rest of February as well. So we should have time to get that finished, depending on how it goes. But yeah, just a little bit of news there on the channel on what's happening. Because City Skylines will definitely be coming. I'm not sure if it will replace Cities XXL. It might, but it might not. I'm not really sure. We'll see how Cities XXL goes, if it can sort of keep me interested. Because I do have a remarkably short attention span, which is my own fault. But, you know, games have to adjust themselves for that. You know, people with short attention spans. But either way, there will still be content on the channel. Anyway, let's continue talking about the house. We are moving inside. The outside is actually done now. And we are actually doing the kitchen. I've been rambling. That's what these videos usually end up being like. I don't know what it is. I find that my commentary is a lot better when it comes to The Sims 4. I don't know why. I seem to be able to not sound like an idiot more when I come and sort of commentate in The Sims 4. But when it comes to The Sims 3, I go back to my old self and just ramble with nothing and nothing and nothing. Also, first Sims 3 speed build with a new microphone. Woo! Exciting! Not really. But yeah, just placing in some sinks. Sinks are nice. The sinks glitched out here, I think. I placed one and then sort of copied the colors over, and then the other one was like, nah, I'm not going to use those colors. That ended up being way darker for some reason, but there you go. Interesting facts. I did use a fair bit of custom content in this house, which should... I still don't know if it just automatically goes into your game or not. I haven't checked that. It does when I download houses with custom content off the Sims 3 Exchange, so it should hopefully work. But of course, this house will be up for download on the Sims 3 Exchange. If it will upload, we'll see. I need to remember how to upload things. Good God, it's been 6 months since I've actually uploaded one. I still can't get my house uploaded onto the Exchange, the build that I did for my house, which is one of my most popular builds. It's so funny because some of the most popular builds that I've done are builds that I expected to do really poorly. Like Orange Hot is my most viewed video. That's got just shy of 30,000 views on it, which is absolutely phenomenal. And that was a build that was like my second build in The Sims 3, and I thought, you know, I'm sure some people will like this, but it's not that great. All of a sudden, it's like 5,000 views, 10,000 views, 15, 20, 25, and now 30, and it's ridiculous. The same with my house. That was just a filler build. I'm like, oh, I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I'll do this extra video alongside the main build, and maybe this will sort of make up for me being relatively absent. All of a sudden, it's got 10,000 views. I'm like, okay, then I wasn't expecting that. It's weird how that works. I can't pick it. You know, things that I would expect to do well usually don't, and then things that I don't expect to do well do. Can't pick them. It's difficult to know. You know, that's the beauty of YouTube. You don't really know what's going to happen. You just got to try your best and go where the music takes you, I suppose. We're just placing in some lights now and fixing up the fireplace spout thingamajig on the roof. I really like the sitting area here. I like how that turned out with the fireplace on the stone wall at the back. I really want the ability to place those, whether it's as an item or a build mode object. I really want the ability to be able to put fireplaces through walls, if you know what I mean. You see in those modern houses how there's like a thin wall and then the fireplace goes through it. Like there'll be a bit of wall hanging from the roof with the fireplace on it, and then there'll be the fireplace on the bottom. I'm sure you've seen them if you are big into architecture, or you just like looking at cool houses, which I do. You'll probably know what I'm talking about. But they look really cool. I really like them, and I want one of those in Sims 4, hopefully. Please. Any gurus watching? Probably not. I don't know. But I'd love to see them. That'd be quite interesting, because that's something I've always wanted to do. Who knows? There might be custom content for that. I haven't even checked. I probably should have checked before I go asking for things, but it's fine. The sitting area is pretty much done. I do place some rugs in. I think I placed one rug in this entire house. Fun fact. Well, one of the same type of rug. I place a bunch of different rugs. I think I placed four rugs, but they're all the same rug, just slightly different. And you guys all know what rug it is. It's the same rug that I always use, because why not? I like that rug. It's a good rug. So yeah. Also, this video is being recorded probably a fair way before it'll actually go up. I'm not sure when this video will go up. Probably like a week after I'm actually recording this. I'm recording this on the 24th. I might put this up. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's nearly the 1st of March. I need to get working on an anniversary video. Wow. Actually, this could be an extra video that I put up for the anniversary. My 1-year anniversary on YouTube. It probably will be. You know what? I'm going to do that. This video will go up on the 1st of March. At least for me, anyway. It'll be the 1st of March for me, because that's when I uploaded my first video. And then there will be an anniversary video up as well. So there you go. 1 year on YouTube. That is pretty cool. But let's get back to the house. Let's talk about the house. That was the dining area using custom content chairs that I've never actually used before. I had no idea they were there. I just saw them. I'm like, oh, those look cool. I'll use them. And they actually looked really good. I think I have actually tried to use them before, come to think of it. I think I knew they were there. I just didn't like the look of them before. And for some reason now I did like the look of them. The bedroom here is a bit of a different style to the rest of the house. It's not the best bedroom I've ever done, to be perfectly honest, but it's not too bad. I mean, if I were to go back and do it again, I would probably do things differently, but I'm still pretty happy with how it turned out. The bathroom's a bit nicer as well, but it's that main living area. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, it's the main living area and outside area that's going to be really important when it comes to this house, because that's sort of what you want to be important, really. Because, I mean, look at the outside of the house. It's water everywhere. You can literally swim around the entire outside of their house, which I think is really cool. You can sort of just creepily peer at people through the window in the water, which isn't weird at all, and I totally wouldn't do that. Anyway, I do use a big bookcase. Is it a bookcase? I think it's a bookcase that it is. It's a big wavy bookcase that I just decided to throw in there for no apparent reason. At this point, I'd been building for about 2 hours, so I sort of thought, you know what, I'm sort of done with this. To be perfectly honest, it doesn't actually look too bad. That's sort of why the room suffered a little bit. It isn't as good as other bedrooms I've done. But I sort of thought, you know what, why would I sort of slack off now? And that's when I got the bathroom back on track. And I like the look of the bathroom. I think the bathroom looks quite nice. I'm just not particularly happy with this room. But you know, it's good enough. I think it's nice. It's just not up to my usual standard. I do set relatively high standards for myself. Like I've built a whole bunch of houses in The Sims 4, but only the ones that you guys have seen have obviously gone up, because other houses that I built I look at and I think, yeah, no, I don't really like that. I don't want to upload that because it's not good enough. So I do set relatively high standards for myself, and if I don't meet those standards, then the video doesn't go up. It's as simple as that. If it's not good enough, it never sees the light of day. And frankly, some of the houses I've built never deserve to see the light of day. They should be buried in a hole forever. And that's why I've deleted them and removed all trace of their existence, because they're awful. It's so bad sometimes. But this is the last room of the house. Just throwing in some wood in the bathroom, because well, it's just wood and stone in the bathroom with some sort of stone, I guess, floors. Just putting in a last couple of things, and yeah, making sure I haven't forgot everything as well. I don't think I've forgotten anything this time, although I could be entirely wrong. It is likely that I'm entirely wrong. It's very, very likely, in fact. But that should just about do it for the video. Before we cut into the screenshots, here is the house itself, finished from the outside, and that's really what it's about. It's about the outside of the house. That's what it's like. I'm really happy with how the house turned out, with all the tropical plants everywhere. and all the palm leaves and surrounded by water. That's the important part, I think. That's what I'm really happy with. I just love this. I just love being able to sort of swim around. I probably should have put some fountains in as well. That'd be cool. You guys can do this. Of course, like I said, it will be available for download on the Sims 3 Exchange. Link below if you would like to use it in your house. If you are still playing The Sims 3, which I am. Sims 3 is amazing. I love it. It's still a great game, to be perfectly honest. And build mode is awesome. As you can see, here is the main area. I really like how this turned out with the sort of the big chandelier hanging from the roof. It looks really nice. I love it. I just do. I just really like how it turned out. I'm happy with it. Especially considering this is the first time I built in The Sims 3 in a long time. I'm pretty stoked with how it actually turned out. Here is the kitchen. You can see through the windows out there down into the town. Here's another shot of the kitchen looking through with a bit of a peek into the sitting area or living area. Here are the seats I was talking about in the dining room, looking very nice. I really like those seats. I don't know why I've never used them before. Cool custom content. If you download the house, you will get them. Here is the bathroom, looking quite nice. Actually turned out pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. It looks quite nice. A few pictures on the wall there. And another shot here. Looking over from the windows on the side of the house. Here is the bedroom. It's a decent bedroom. I'm not entirely happy with it, as I said, but you know, it's pretty good. I've got to say it's pretty good. And the house as a whole, I'm really happy with. I really like how it turned out. But now just a few shots of the outside of the house here. Just looking at it through the pool, or from the different areas that you can sit. And then we go through a couple of cool little shots blending from day to dusk to night. And that just about does the video. But of course, if you would like to download it and play with this in your game, the link will be below. You can download it and use it yourself. Yeah. But thank you all very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. And until then, as always, stay awesome.